Yeah, I just wanna be the greatest. Everybody knows my name.
What is up, YouTube? My name is Zero. Welcome back to another Destiny video. Warmind is out now and has been for like a week. This is week 2. So, now I can make bad content on it. Let's go. So, I've played through the story 3 times, so I guess I'm a bit of an authority in that right. I can talk about it a little bit. 3 out of 10. It's really bad. Not the focus of this DLC. I'll do a content review within the next week. For all the 5 people who watch this, feel free to correct me if I get anything wrong, but here we go. There are 4 story missions, 2 of which are strikes, so you have about 45 minutes of content. Now, the first 2 missions, or the first mission, really only entails you landing on Mars and getting to Clovis Bray. I don't remember exactly what happened. Oh, the second mission is you going back to Earth to get some bait for Zol. It's basically like taking a trip to the bait store. It's not really a lot of exposition. You're just there to get a piece of the Traveler. There's barely any exposition at all. There's a few cutscenes that pretty much don't tell you anything, and there's very, very little mission dialogue. The most impressive cutscene is the one with Zol coming over you. It kind of made me scared of Zol, but then, you know, we killed him in the next mission, so, whatever. All the characters are completely paper thin with no development. Anna Bray is, I mean, her character model is great. She looks awesome, but she's kind of made out to be little more than a keyboard warrior that kind of can control Rasputin. Or not control Rasputin, obviously, because he declares himself independent, but she can talk to Rasputin, which gives her the most control over him out of everybody else. So, anyways, Zavala really just says, "I don't trust Rasputin," times 10. And that's really all the dialogue you get out of him. Nokris and Zol, both very paper thin. They're just Hive. They're here to destroy you. That's it. Nothing good on them unless you search through the lore tabs of the exotics, and even then, the only thing you really get is that Nokris and Zol made a deal, which we pretty much already knew that. Some finer points of the deal, and we figured out the reason that Nokris is a heretic. It's because he's a necromancer, which, bringing things back from the dead, defies the sword logic, because things must die, and stronger things must keep on living, and things have to die. So if you're a necromancer, it kind of makes death pointless. Anyways, that's not learned really in the story missions. It could have been a big point, wasn't. So that pretty much concludes the story review. I would talk about how the story flows in arcs, but there's barely any flow or arc to it at all. So you just kind of have a couple missions, and then the last 2 missions are strikes, so they each have their own arc to them, and they don't flow well together. So that's going to be it for the story review today. I'll have the content review out in a couple days, maybe a week. That video will probably be longer, have a little bit more in it, because the content really is the focus of this DLC, the replayability of it. And that's it. Remember, as always,
take it easy.